Emma didn't speak much, but when she did, her voice barely rose above a whisper. She spent her school days like a ghost, moving quietly, avoiding attention, never quite fitting in. No one ever really saw her. Not the teachers. Not her classmates. Not even the people who passed her in the hallways. But the bullies did. Oh, they saw her. It started small, snide comments in the hallway, books pushed off her desk, food thrown at her from behind in the cafeteria. Emma didn't respond. She simply lowered her head, cleaned up the mess, and moved on. Her silence was her shield, until it became their reason. Ashley, the queen bee of Ridgewood High, had a particular talent for sniffing out weakness. Alongside her two loyal shadows, Taylor and Bree, she ruled the social food chain. And for reasons Emma couldn't understand, Ashley had made her the target of the year. "She's so weird," Ashley once whispered loudly enough for the entire class to hear. Like, who even is she? Some silent psycho? Everyone laughed. Emma didn't. She had no parents to complain to, her mother had passed away when she was 10, and her father, a truck driver, was away more than he was home. Most nights, she cooked her own meals, did her own laundry, and fell asleep to the sound of silence. No comfort. No protection. Just herself. One Friday afternoon, everything changed. School had just ended. The parking lot was thinning out as students rushed home to begin their weekends. Emma walked alone as always, hugging her notebook tightly against her chest. But before she could reach the gate, she heard footsteps behind her. Fast. Loud. Purposeful. She turned. Ashley, Taylor, and Bree were closing in fast, smirking, their phones already recording. "There she is." Taylor laughed. "Hey, mute girl, we're not done with you." Emma backed up, her eyes scanning for a teacher. There were none. The last school bus had pulled out 5 minutes ago. "You know, you could at least say, hi," Ashley said mockingly. "Or are you just too good for us?" They cornered her between a dumpster and the back wall of the gym. Her back hit the cold brick. Nowhere to run. Bree shoved her shoulder lightly, testing her. Taylor snatched her notebook. "Let's see what our little freak writes about," she sneered, flipping it open. Emma lunged forward. "Give it back," she finally shouted, her voice hoarse and shaking. Taylor laughed and held it up high. "What are you gonna do, freak?" Then it happened. The pages of the notebook fluttered open, revealing sketches, detailed drawings of Emma's face. But not just hers. Her mother's. Her father's. And then, drawings of her being pushed, mocked, hurt. And finally, a drawing of Ashley, Taylor, and Bree, surrounded by fire. The laughter stopped. "What is this?" Bree whispered. Emma's eyes burned with something new. Not fear. Not sadness. But rage. Pure, raw, unfiltered rage that had been bottled up for years. All the insults. All the nights she cried into her pillow. All. The mornings she woke up dreading school. It was all there, bubbling to the surface. Emma stepped forward. "You think you know me?" she said, her voice strong for the first time. "You think I'm nothing because I don't fight back? I stay quiet because it's safer. But I'm done hiding." The wind picked up. Dust swirled around them. The bullies blinked, confused. And then Emma screamed. Not out of fear, but like a storm that had been held in too long. The sound echoed off the parking lot, loud and primal, and it shook them. Literally. A nearby trash can toppled over. The door to the gym creaked open. Taylor dropped the notebook. What's wrong with her?" Bree stammered. Ashley's face turned pale. "She's insane. Run." And they did. The girls turned and sprinted, shrieking in terror, stumbling over each other. Emma stood alone, breathing heavily, her fists clenched, heart racing. She wasn't smiling. She wasn't laughing. She simply picked up her notebook and walked away. By Monday, the videos had gone viral. Someone had recorded the scream. The way the bullies fled. The fierce look in Emma's eyes. People started whispering when she walked by, but this time it wasn't with disgust. It was with awe. The girl who never spoke had finally roared. And people listened. Ashley, Taylor, and Bree tried to downplay it. Called her a freak. Said she had a meltdown. But the damage was done. The principal got involved. Parents called the school. An investigation opened. And slowly, people started seeing Emma for who she really was. Not a victim. A survivor. An artist. A fighter. A girl who had been through more than most could imagine and had finally had enough. In the weeks that followed, Emma didn't go back to silence. She joined the art club. She started tutoring younger students. People sat with her at lunch. And though she didn't become popular overnight, she became respected. And when Ashley walked by her in the hall, eyes down, shoulders hunched, Emma didn't gloat. She didn't smirk. She just walked on. Because Emma had learned something more powerful than revenge. She had found her voice. And the message she left behind? Silence isn't weakness. It's just the pause before your strength speaks.